Turning travel into a pleasure rather than a chore is what innovations and upgrades do. Just take a look at the cities, brands and governments setting the benchmarks.
Dominated by burger chains, highway rest stops remain fertile ground for a catering redo. In Italy, Autogrill works with the university set up by Slow Food to change its menu to give travellers a greater choice of dishes, including locally sourced salami and cheeses.
If you've ever wondered how Japanese trains are so spotless, it's down to the world's most impressive transport cleaning operation. On the busy Tokaido bullet train route between Tokyo, Kyoto and Osaka, a team of uniformed cleaners is waiting with mops and brushes to greet every arriving Shinkansen. They're so fast, most people barely notice, and no sooner has a full train arrived than an immaculate one is set to depart.
The Ginza line is the oldest on the Tokyo subway, having first opened in 1927 with the Model 1000 train. Fast forward to 2012 and the new 1000 has just been launched. The updated version in the original yellow has a retro look, energy-efficient LED lighting and new carriage technology, which offers a quieter, smoother ride.
With the imminent closing of Berlin's Tegel Airport, Qantas's domestic terminal at Sydney takes the prize as our favourite terminal. While Qantas could do with laying on a few more staff for the old dears and technophobes who aren't part of the wired world, the terminal scores highly for its well-designed lounges, decent retail mix, smooth security and low lighting.
Barcelona is on a steady path to establishing an exciting bicycle culture. After investment of €15.9 million in 2007 and a few initial struggles in getting people onto two wheels, Barcelona's bike-sharing scheme has swiftly increased in popularity. Each day, 100,000 bike journeys are made in the city. Half of them are using Barcelona's biking cycle hire scheme.
San Francisco is getting its first bike-sharing scheme, with a twist. Owing to the city's hills, cycling around under your own power can be rather exhausting, so the city plans to unveil an electric bike share scheme later this year. If that's still too physical for you, a private firm called Scoot Motors has announced a moped sharing scheme.
Japanese train stations have shopping down to a fine art. Tokyo's Keio Street has proved to be an essential stop for last-minute shopping. A coffee from Madame Blé, a croissant from Bakery and Tendo, something to browse from Book Express, and we're good to go. And you don't even need cash. You can pay with any of the Japan-wide public transport smart cards.
It's a lot easier to pick out a Prius from among the 55,000 taxis on the streets of Tokyo and increasingly Zurich. Toyota's gas-electric hybrid remains one of the best ways to quietly ease through traffic congestion while keeping the carbon footprint to a minimum. Now we're just waiting for Japan to export another taxi innovation, the driver-operated automatic backdoor opener.
As Ford winds down production of its Lincoln Town Car, limo services from Chicago to LA might want to follow the Upper House Hotel's lead and make the Lexus RX 450h their vehicle of choice. The car also comes in a zippy F Sport Edition with hand-stitched leather seats and enough power to accelerate from 0 to 60 in 7.4 seconds.
China's BYD Auto, partly backed by Warren Buffett, may finally be realising its potential as an electric vehicle leader. In October, the company unveiled the world's first fully electric bus, the eBus 12, which, it claims, is able to run 250 kilometres on one charge and reach 100 kilometres per hour. The buses are now in 4 Chinese cities and are being used as a shuttle at Los Angeles International Airport and are expected to arrive soon in Espoo, Finland for a 3-year trial.
Looking like a Japanese cousin of a Raymond Lowery locomotive design, the Odakyu Rail Company's LSE 7000 romance car makes the journey from Tokyo's Shinjuku station to the onsen hub of Hakone in streamlined style. With its bulbous panoramic windows, the LSE 7000 has been replaced by a slightly updated version. But for a hot weekend away, we'd opt for the original.
Recently launched rail operator NTV has given Italy's rather lacklustre travel industry a much-needed jolt. Backed by the owners of Ferrari and Tod's and dressed in deep red livery, its high-speed Italo trains feature wagons and leather seats from Poltrona Frau, private lounges for meetings, a cinema car, and box lunches with hot meals and drinks sourced from quality supermarket Italy.
There are faster ways to travel between Ehomori and Hokkaido, but it's hard to beat the Silver Princess. The new ferry, launched in April, can carry up to 500 people along with vehicles for the 7+ hour journey. Kawasaki Kinai Kinsen upgraded cabins and services including 5 premier class rooms and a ladies-only floor. This being Japan, the bathhouses have large windows for taking in the view, and of course everyone has a yukata for lounging around in afterwards.
There's something exhilarating about being curbside in Japan and spotting a heart-shaped logo atop a taxi. Kyoto-based MK Taxi's logo is as old-fashioned as its best-in-class service. MK's liveries, black suit, black chauffeur's cap, look quaint, and within a moment of stopping, the driver has hopped out and opened the door for you in white gloves. It's easy to forget you're in a public taxi.
Given that the rolling stock and much of the brand identity dates back to 1994, the Eurostar has aged remarkably well. But a spruce-up is long overdue, and thankfully, the operator is embarking on a major program of investment, including an overhaul of the fleet by the designers Pininfarina, famed for the type of car that rides roads, not rails. There will be 10 new train sets built by Siemens, ensuring 20% more capacity and interoperability between high-speed networks in Europe.
The long-haul bus is often the last resort in Japan. Willa Express is trying to make the overnight bus a more attractive proposition, with seats that fully recline, and all business class with only 16 seats, each equipped with TV, Wi-Fi and privacy curtain. Willa also offers a ladies-only bus with butte seats, built-in foot massagers, heating and air purifiers.
Inspired ideas have been coming thick and fast from Japanese railway company JR Kyushu, including this original take on the corporate uniform. Staff on the Kyushu bullet train wear waistcoats made of kurumi gusuri, a traditional woven indigo fabric from Kurumi, southwest of Fukuoka. The waistcoats were a gift from the city to highlight 200 years of craft.
Swiss train operator SBB has unveiled ambitious plans to overhaul its cross-country services. Sleek new double-decker Bombardier trains will cover existing routes, making the Alpine Federation's east-to-west transport axis even more of a smooth ride. The SBB in-house design team, together with consultancy Milani, have come up with a concept, which is simple and makes the most of a very Swiss colour palette. Enlarged panoramic windows, sturdy adjustable seating, and nifty desk lights in first will also add typically Helvetic comforts to your speedy Transalpine journey.
Hats off to East Japan Railway for its newest train, the E657, an express that runs on the Joban line from Ueno in Tokyo to Iwaki in the Fukushima prefecture. The E657 is a quiet upgrade on its predecessor. 10 cars long, it has improved suspension and a seating configuration of 2 broad seats on either side, each with a power socket, Wi-Fi and increased legroom. There are some inspired touches such as air purifiers and a special noise-reducing coating on the floor. But it's not about fancy gimmicks. This is a solid, no-nonsense train that works well.
Following an €11 million redesign in 2010, Stockholm's Arlanda Express is set for another upgrade, introducing contemplation rooms. Waiting for the 20-minute journey, passengers are now treated to soothing sound installations and literature from renowned Swedish authors. The eco-labelled rail service continues to earn praise for punctuality and efficiency.